Okay, this is part 2 of my video response, not only to Gullible is not in the dictionary by AngryLittleGirl, aka Jessica, but also to the surrounding controversy. Now, in part 1 I discussed the angry and insulting responses Jessica had gotten to her video. But not all of the responses were like that. There were plenty of polite and civil responses. And most of those, I think, fell into two basic groups. The first group were from people who were basically trying to argue against Jessica rationally. Now this was a very diverse group of people. You had religious people, but you also had atheists and agnostics. But they shared the commonality that they were trying to argue intelligently and, for the most part, politely against the points Jessica raised. And some of them were arguing that there actually is rational support for religion. So Jessica isn't right in saying that religion is a form of gullibility. Others were arguing that there really is no rationality to religion at all. So religion sort of falls outside the scope of rational argument, and it didn't really make sense for Jessica to try to come up with a rational argument against religion. Now, I thought there were a lot of intelligent points being made here, and I'd love to respond to each of these videos one by one, but unfortunately I don't have time to do that, so I guess I'll just have to be content to say, good job guys. I don't think I agreed with any one of you 100%, but I thought you made some good points, and I enjoyed your videos. Okay, the second group of responses came from people who were basically complaining about Jessica's style of delivery. They were saying, look Jessica, you shouldn't be surprised about what happened. You shouldn't be surprised that people are angry at you. If you post a video where you openly criticize religion, and we all know what a sensitive topic religion is, and then you post another video calling people idiots, well, at that point you really shouldn't be surprised that you're getting hate mail and that people are angry at you. Well, you know, I don't entirely disagree here. I mean, I do think that if you post a video criticizing religion, then you should be prepared for some hate mail. That doesn't mean that the people who are sending you hate mail are doing the right thing. It just means that you should be prepared for it. However, I'd like to make a point here. As some of Jessica's YouTube supporters have pointed out to me, a lot of the angry and hostile responses Jessica was getting, she actually got before she posted that second video calling people idiots. And, you know, this was real hate mail type stuff. You know, people were telling her to shut the fuck up. You know, there were death threats, that sort of thing. And, you know, I think that if you posted a video where you tried to make a point, and then people responded by making a bunch of personal attacks against you, rather than responding to the points you made, I think you too would feel a bit tempted to call people idiots. Granted, it would have been nice if Jessica had specified whom she was calling idiots. I mean, it might have sounded to some like she was just calling everyone who had responded to her idiots. But I do think if you look at the sort of responses she was getting, you can understand why she, you know, made that video calling people idiots. Okay, so that's the end of my discussion of other people's responses to Jessica's video. Now it's time for my own response to her video. But that's the end of the second part of my video response. So I'll be posting the third part